Now, news from Manipur. It's been 46 days after violence between different communities began in Manipur on the 3rd of May. There was a renewed build-up of mobs in parts of the state which have violated the curfew rules which have been in place. Details of this are now emerging. The mobs were dispersed, with the police in some areas having to open fire using rubber bullets and also retort to fire tear gas shells. Security sources have told NDTV that automatic weapons were fired in the Bishnupur district as well as the Chura Chandrapur district, and there was still intermittent firing that took place this morning, with multiple reports as far as that mob build-up is concerned, with attempts of arson and vandalism being reported. Security forces conducted flag marches in Imphal late last night. And here is footage that you can see of the advanced hospital compound in Imphal early yesterday evening, when a mob of 1,000 people were dispersed by the Rapid Action Force, which had to fire tear gas and rubber bullets. The Rapid Action Force is an anti-riot police force, and there was a build-up of this mob near the Manipur University as well. And an attempt was made to vandalize the residence of a local MLA. Up to 300 people also surrounded the BJP office, and a large mob was also dispersed from near the home of the BJP president close to midnight last night.
That's right. In fact, in Manipur, as we speak, the situation is under control. That's what authorities have given us to understand. However, in the last couple of days, the type of incidents that have been reported from Manipur, it just goes to show that there is tension in Manipur, particularly in state capital Imphal and its adjoining area, the valley area particularly. And in fact, overnight there have been several incidents, as you have already pointed out, that there have been incidents of mob again violating curfew, coming on the streets. There were mob build-up in different places, particularly in front of residences of some of the politicians. But no untoward incident were reported, since there was heavy presence of central security forces. They had dispersed the mob in Imphal Valley. In fact, the mob also tried to enter a police station. Remember, earlier there have been a lot of looting in police station. Armoury have been looted. This time this attempt was foiled by security forces, who drove away the mob. In fact, there were flag marches by the joint forces of Indian Army, Assam Rifles, the Rapid Action Force as well as state forces in particularly Imphal East district throughout the night to get a control over the situation. In fact, ever since the house, the personal residence of Union Minister of State for External Affairs, R.K. Ranjan Singh, has been torched, the presence of central security forces in the Imphal Valley has been also increased. That's what we are getting to understand. And in fact, army sources have confirmed that from the bordering areas between Bishnupur district and Churachandpur district. Remember, Churachandpur district is the area from where this entire spell of violence started on May 3. So in those adjoining areas, those were the most vulnerable areas. They've been over the past 1 month, there have been clashes in those areas. Now, there were reports last night of heavy gun battle. In fact, army sources tell us that in fact suspected militant groups also might be involved in these gun battles. These are from the area known as Kwakta in Bishnupur district and Kangvai in Churachandpur district, but these areas are just adjacent to each other and therefore very vulnerable. So there have been gun battles, heavy exchange of fire from automatic weapons. So if you put together all this, and the last major incident did happen last evening, as you have pointed out, near the advanced hospital, where an empty building was torched, and after that the mob actually clashed with the RAF personnel, in which few people got injured as well. And so overall, if you see, although in the last 12 hours there is no major incident, but there have been small build-ups which the security forces have been able to tackle, even as center and state governments tries to push for peace negotiations. The peace committee led by the governor is at task. They will be meeting the stakeholders, and as the chief minister of the state and Biren Singh 2 days back had put, that there are emotions which are running high, so therefore the peace will take some time to return. But efforts from center and state government are on to bring peace in trouble-torn Manipur.